One. So I just posted a comment and I said, hey, everyone. So I don't know if you guys heard that or if you can read that. Maybe I'll try posting it on the Teachable website as well. Let me go back there to Teachable and see if you can see comments. Let's see, and I'll put it on here. Hey, this is on the Teachable website right by the lecture. Post comment. I said hey. So that's on Teachable. I put the lecture. I just uploaded it, and video stream is there. Get started in a second. Let's see. All right. So, don't know if you saw the comment, but I am going to go ahead and get started with the lecture. Hey, everyone. So, this morning, we'll be talking about mastering the vision. So, hopefully by now, you have kind of found the vein that I'm teaching and presenting this in, and you should be working on your vision. If you don't have your vision statement already written, at least have a good idea of your vision, of kind of what you want to do in the direction that you want to go. So hopefully you're kind of have moved along there and things are kind of progressing. So we want to work on now mastering the vision. Mastering. So it's one thing to know that you have a vision, but it's another thing to actually master it. And so I'll explain what I mean by mastery, or mastering the vision. I'll explain that here in a second. So there is a author by the name of Malcolm Gladwell, and he says that mastery is 10,000 hours of practice doing any skill or any craft. 10,000 hours. 10,000. That would make a person a master in any given field or activity or gift. Indicates mastery. So if this is the case, many of us have already mastered a lot of things. I mean, we probably got 10,000 plus hours in some things that probably are not very beneficial, and maybe some of them were, but 10,000 hours accumulated. And so we're masters. And there's something inside of each one of us that we don't realize and probably haven't paid attention to. We're masters at, and we haven't presented that to the world, that level of mastery. So in terms of mastering your vision, if you've recently written and articulated your vision, you're probably in a state of trying to master that, trying to own it, trying to feel comfortable with it, trying to accept it, trying to process it, trying to articulate it and have it memorized and all these different things. That's part of the mastery. Becoming one with your vision. Becoming, come to a place where you've embraced and you've engulfed yourself in your vision. You are immersed in it. That's the mastery. That's, you walk it, you talk it, you live it. The energy that you have is exuding your vision. I mean, the vibrations that you give off are vibrating at a level that indicates what your vision is. I mean, because everything in the world and everything in this physical realm has a vibration and vibrates at a frequency that has already been predetermined. Every molecule, everything, it's a vibration that you have to be, you know, in tune to and kind of quiet and kind of still to feel. And sometimes people pick up on vibrations. It sounds kind of spooky, sounds kind of ooh, vibrations, but it's a real thing. It's scientific. We give off vibrations, and that's why people who are blind, they feel vibrations because they can't see, so they feel. Much like so many animals, but we have that same ability, but we trust in our eyesight more than we trust in the vibrations that are given off in the earth. So anyway, I don't want to get too far off in that. So mastering your vision. Let's talk about this. Number one, what does it mean to master, or what are we talking about in order to master your vision? What must you do? So the first thing you must do in order to master your vision is you have to write it. Writing is the way that things are made permanent. It's when they're written. Written law is the most powerful law there is. It's when it's written. Even in the Bible says it is written. Laws that are on the book, it is written. So when people are, when you read something in a book, when people are authors, they're presented as masters. Why? Because it's written. And so that's important. We have to understand when people write things down, it makes a greater impact. And when you write it, the brain creates an attachment that's stronger than anything to what was written when you write it. When your brain communicates to the hand to write something down, there's been a release out of your mind from the invisible to the visible. When you write, there's been a release. It comes into the physical world when you write. You release those thoughts and they're made plain on paper. So that's your first step in mastery, is writing it down. Then when your vision becomes evident to others, your vision can benefit others. When your vision is evident to others, it can benefit others. And so that's the writing. And when you have a vision, that's what your vision is for. When we have visions, we have dreams and ideas. We're here to impact humanity. We're here to improve the world. We're here to produce a service or a product that improves the quality of life on humans here on earth. And there's something inside of each and every one of us that is, we were specifically designed and purposed to release in the earth, to build, because there's a problem that we're passionate about. Like I talked about in the previous courses, being passionate about something is part of creating your vision. And that passion that you have about something that really upsets you, that is what you take, what you and I take, what we take to create a vision statement and then begin to change the world. So next thing, when your vision is documented, it has been activated. When your vision is documented, it's been activated. Boom. It's been released. It's put on paper. It's been made evident. Just your thoughts alone does not cause things to manifest into the world. It has to be a transfer of thought into the physical world through writing. It's the plans that have been made plain on paper, on some type of medium where thoughts are relayed and recorded. It's been recorded. So once it's been recorded, that establishes it. Okay? The next thing in mastery is mastery takes place when you have an understanding of your vision. How do you know you have an understanding? You understand that you know that you understand your vision is when you can teach it. When you can teach what you see and what you envision. And you see, teaching is very detailed ideas and information about a topic or a subject. When you're able to dissect a topic or your vision into minute parts and feed it and give it to individuals, then you've attained mastery. When you can teach it, when you understand it so well that you can communicate that and give that to individuals, and they're now empowered, they see what you see. That's when you know you understand it. That's when you know you've attained a certain level of mastery, when you can teach it, when you can explain it. Okay? That's mastery. When you can teach something, you are contributing to someone else's growth. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm contributing to someone else's growth because I'm teaching on what I love, and that's vision, on mastering your vision and understanding your vision, and comprehending every aspect and detail of what you see. Because when you see it, you should be able to explain it if you see it clearly. And so you get to that point by spending time with your vision. Spend time with it. Meditate on it. Imagine it. You have to imagine it. Use your creativity and your imagination to imagine your vision in the real world, in real time. Begin to live in your vision now, in your imagination. That's the power that humans have, is our imagination and the ability to create things. We have, it's an amazing power that we can do. And when we tap into that, we can go to new levels. That's what the whole world is. People have used their imagination to create in this physical world and are creating amazing things. Well, you have that same power. You have that same ability. And what I found is many times our imagination and our creativity is being held hostage or being hijacked by negative actions, negative emotions, negative experiences. It's been hijacked. It's been held captive. And so whereas you would be able to create, your mind and your imaginations are not free because they're being held hostage doing something lesser, something in the first dimension. And I talk about the first dimension. In the physical animalistic realm, your imagination has been held hostage and is creating in the first dimension instead of being able to create in the third dimension, in the realm of our spirit and imagination. And we're limited in the realm of the first dimension, in the realm of the physical, of what we can create. Because in that realm, we only create according to what's already been creating. We're imitating when you create from the first dimension. And so when your mind and your imagination are held hostage, when they're held captive, you have not, or you don't have the ability to tap into your greatest potential and your greatest power is when your mind is held captive. Anger can captivate and keep your creativity hostage because you're mad about something or you're hurt. And so now, instead of creating life, your anger is holding your imagination captive and hostage, and now you're creating something according to the anger that's inside you. And that's, that's just one example. There's so many things that could hold your creativity hostage. Addictions can hold your creativity hostage. It can be used strictly to fulfill an addictive behavior, an addictive idea, or an addictive situation. Okay? Next, when you have vision, it's given to benefit others, and you have something of value. You know you have mastery when you recognize the value of your vision. When you recognize it. See, many people have vision, but they don't recognize the value of your vision. And so you step into a place where you know what you see is highly beneficial to mankind, to community, and to people in this world. And when you get that, it changes you, because now you have a different perspective, because you're walking around with something that other people need, that other people want, that other people are attracted to, that other people desire. That's that value of your vision. Okay? Number 3. Those were 2 points. And the third point, mastery comes when you can speak the plan or the vision without hesitation or stumbling. When you know your vision so well, it rolls off your tongue. You become consumed by it. You've been baptized in your vision. The ability to speak your vision clearly with conviction. You have to be able to speak your vision with conviction. You have to be able to speak it with so much feeling and belief in what you say, because it's what you believe that's going to manifest. It's what you believe that's going to manifest, okay? Next, speaking your vision clearly without fear. See, when you are a master of your vision, you have removed all fear of speaking it, of writing it, of walking in it, of talking about it. All the fear is gone, and you have overcome internal doubts, internal negativity. Lack of clarity is gone. You're completely clear, and there is no fear in speaking about your vision. You have now jumped to a level of mastery. When you're not sure about your vision and what you're going to do, there's a certain amount of fear in it, okay? There's a certain amount of fear, and that fear stops progress. That stops manifestation. That stops realization of your vision, is when there's fear. And so when you attain that mastery, it's gone. No fear. You're not afraid. You've owned it. Next, speaking your vision with emotion attached to it. Think of it like this. Everybody sends an email. You click on the paperclip. You go search for a file. You find the file that you want, and you attach that file to the email. So it is with your vision. When you have a clear vision, if you mastered it, you go and you attach love to it. You go and you search, you find another emotion. You go attach joy to it. Okay? You go to another place and you might attach happiness to it. You go to another place and you attach peace to it. You attach feelings and emotion to your vision. That causes greater vibration. That causes greater energy. And when you begin to have more energy, that means you can put in the work, and it doesn't even feel like work. Talk about the ultimate energy drink. Man, when you have passion and emotion coming from something deep on the inside of you, there's a level of energy that begins to be produced in the human soul and in the human spirit. that allows you to work and work and work tirelessly and effortlessly because of the vision, because of the energy that you have and the passion and the words that you have attached to your vision. That empowers you. That will take you to the next level. Okay? All right. Speaking your vision with passion. You have to speak it with passion. You have to speak it out of the place within you that is grieved or annoyed or bothered by whatever problem that you're trying to solve. That's when you know you've mastered your vision. When you can speak it with that passion. I mean, nobody's moved by someone who says, yeah, I want to open up a children's shelter because I think that, people, that's fine. But no one's going to move with that type of delivery. There's no passion. There's no passion. I don't feel what you feel. I need to feel it. People need to feel it when you speak it, because that's what's going to provoke them to action. Is the energy. It's the vibration that says, oh, that resonates with me. I get what you're trying to do. I'm attracted to your energy, and I need to help you fulfill the vision. Those are the three things on mastery, okay? So remember, this is about creating your own success. Creating your own success using your vision statement. And so everything that I'm talking about is laying the foundation for where we're going in the next course. And that's the science of vision. And so, but I have to lay this foundation before you can even get there, because all these things you need to understand and have in place to be able to move forward, okay? Because I'll be talking about things like force and momentum and speed and acceleration. All those things, we have to get this before we even start, talking about the science behind manifestation and creating your success, because that's what we're doing. We're creating something that does not exist. And there's a method to that. Okay? So success is established when you have a clear purpose and vision. That's when you know that you are creating success and on your path. Okay? When you're doing your purpose and your vision, you're creating success around you doing what you were meant to do continuously until the end of your life cycle, until the end of your lifespan, is to be continually working and fulfilling purpose, your vision, all the way until the end. That's success. When a product manufacturer creates, success is built in or is implied if the product does what it was intended to do and does it the way it was supposed to do it. That's when the manufacturer knows that the product was successful, is when it performs according to expectations. You have an expectation. That expectation was placed in you. You didn't create your expectation. Your expectation was already in you. And that expectation is your purpose of what, or that expectation of what you know you're supposed to be doing. You know you're supposed to be doing something. That's an expectation within you to do something. It's already there because it's in line with your purpose. And so that's where that expectation came from. It's in you. And so if you know if you feel an expectancy in a certain area, that's where your success is going to lie, because you will be fulfilling purpose. Okay? You will be fulfilling purpose. As humans, again, our success is determined by purpose. Okay? Mastery of the vision does not mean we control the vision. See, we're not controlling our vision. We're mastering it to the degree where we become one with it, where we recognize that the vision is us. It's in us. It's part of us. And we master the concepts of walking in the vision. Well, I'm not controlling it. I'm living it. I master my resistance to the vision. I master and I begin to submit to the vision. That's sometimes people don't want to submit to their dreams. They don't want to submit to their purpose. You haven't mastered it. Okay, it hasn't been fully recognized as valid within your own belief system. Your vision. It must be recognized as valid and true within your belief system. Okay, that's mastery when you do that, and then you become aligned. Discipline comes in our lives, which is needed to remain in alignment with the vision. So you have a vision, but then you have to move and position yourself. That's what we have to do. We have to position ourselves to be in. There's no problem in rearranging things in our lives to fulfill the vision, to make sure that I'm in alignment. Obtain mastery of the vision when our whole being, body, soul, and spirit are in submission to the vision. What do I mean? Everything about you, everything about us has to submit to the thought and the idea of the vision. That means our spirit is perfectly submitted, and we agree. We're in agreement with the vision. In agreement with the vision. It's an agreement. There's no struggle. Okay? Our soul, our mind, our will, our emotions are in agreement with the vision. Are you in agreement? Is there I'm not sure kind of I don't know kind of thing? You have to pull yourself together and get into alignment and become in agreement with the vision. And then finally, your body. Your body has an appetite of its own. And so for the soul and the spirit to take charge of the body and not let the body operate on autopilot and just go about trying to fulfill appetites, but the body is used to perform activities in the physical realm to see the manifestation of your vision. So the body is a carrier. It carries the thoughts and the actions and the emotions. It carries out the plans of the vision. So you have to bring your body in alignment. That means instead of just staying in bed, you got to get up and work. Instead of going and hang out, you got to stay home and work. See? Instead of just, chilling with the homies and with the homegirls and all that, you got to make the body discipline it to say, no, we're going to work on the vision. Okay? That's when you know you've mastered that vision. Okay? Body carries out the activities in the physical world necessary to complete the vision. Soul, the mind, the emotions, the will are attached to the vision. It's guiding your mind with intuitive knowledge of how to accomplish the vision. Intuitive knowledge of how to accomplish the vision. And when the authentic self, the real you, has fully embraced the vision, you have achieved mastery. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, master your vision is a powerful thing. When you've mastered it, oh my goodness, things just begin to flow. They just begin to improve. Man, it's a whole new level of mastering. So that is today's or this morning's lecture. Mastering the Vision. I hope you enjoyed. Again, please post any feedback, provide any thoughts on the topic, how I could improve. There's a feedback form on in lecture 1 on acquiring the vision. So hey, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. Hope you are enjoying this Vision Basics course, and I'll see you next time. Signing off from the Success School, creating your vision and creating your success.